And of course, we have our guest of honor, Ms. Janita Mascarenhas, Honorable Member of Parliament, Australia, to whom I extend a very warm welcome. मंच पर सम्माननीय माननीय मेहमानों का हम हृदय से स्वागत करते हैं। देश से जुड़े युवाओं पर गर्व करने वाले माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और युवाओं का आह्वान करने वाले नरेंद्र नाथ दत्त, जिन्हें पूरा विश्व स्वामी विवेकानंद के नाम से जानता है, जिनके भारत गर्व से भरे शिकागो भाषण ने सारे विश्व को हतप्रभ कर दिया था। इसी गर्व भावना से भरे हुए हमारे युवाओं का, यंग प्रवासी भारतीयों का हम हृदय से स्वागत करते हैं। एंड यस इंडीड, द यंग इंडियंस लिविंग ओवरसीज आर फुल ऑफ zest and zeal to be the part of the विकास यात्रा ऑफ न्यू इंडिया, द सागा ऑफ न्यू इंडिया। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आप सभी का। In India, we begin any auspicious occasion with the lighting of the lamp. कहते हैं इससे देवताओं का आशीर्वाद और अपनों की शुभकामनाएं साथ जुड़ जाती हैं, माहौल ईश्वरीय हो जाता है, रूहानी हो जाता है। May I request Honorable Member of Parliament Australia, Ms. Janita Mascarenhas, Honorable External Affairs Minister, Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Honorable Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports to kindly light the ceremonial lamp to begin this auspicious occasion. There is an ancient prayer in the Indian culture, Asato ma sadgamya, tamuso ma jyotirgamya, which means lead me from unreal to real, from the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge and wisdom. स्वामी विवेकानंद ने कहा था युवाओं से, अराइज अवेक, उत्तिष्ठ जागृत प्राप्य वरान्य बोधत, यानी उठो, जागो, चलो, तब तक चलते रहो जब तक कि लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति ना हो जाए। मधुर मधुर मेरे दीपक जल, युग युग प्रतिदिन प्रतिक्षण प्रतिपल, दे प्रकाश का सिंधु अपरिमित, पुलक पुलक मेरे दीपक जल, मधुर मधुर मेरे दीपक जल। महाकवयित्री महादेवी वर्मा की ये कविता अर्पित इस दीपक को। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय सम्माननीय हमारे मेहमान। May I now invite Dr. Asaf Saeed, Secretary CPV and OIA, Ministry of External Affairs, to welcome the dignitaries and the delegates by rendering welcome address.
Honorable External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji, Honorable Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, respected guest of honor, Ms. Janita Mascarenhas, Member of Parliament Australia, distinguished members of the Indian diaspora, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to the celebration of Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas as part of the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention in this beautiful city and clean city of Indore. I would like to take this opportunity to also extend a warm welcome to the diaspora youth participants of the 63rd and 64th Know India program who are amidst us today. The PBD convention has special significance as this year 2023 marks the 75th year of India's independence, which we have been commemorating as the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav with great zeal and vigor. This PBD would also be the first convention in the Amrit Kal, the period encompassing the next quarter of a century, culminating in India at 2047, when our country would complete 100 years of its independence. PBD is perhaps the biggest congregation of its kind for the diaspora anywhere in the world. It is not only a celebration of our strong ties with the overseas Indian community, but also an indication of the importance we assign to remain connected with our diaspora. We believe that as our nation marches towards the goal of becoming a developed nation and a major global power by 2047, our diaspora, particularly the youth, will play a very important role in our national development agenda and in guiding our foreign policy. Keeping in view our Prime Minister's vision of building an Atmanirbhar Bharat over the next 25 years, the theme of this PBD convention has been chosen as Diaspora Reliable Partners for India's Progress in Amrit Kaal. During the course of the next 3 days, we intend to deliberate on how we could encourage further participation of the diaspora in India's growth story, especially in view of the emerging changes ushered in by demographic shifts, technological innovations, widespread use of artificial intelligence, concept of remote working, gender mainstreaming, transition to green energy, and changes in the policy landscape of many countries. We begin the celebrations today with the Youth PBD, focusing on the youth, both from India as well as from the diaspora communities. Our youth has been at the forefront in making a global impact through their dynamism and creativity, particularly through the use of technology in various innovative ways. India is home to the world's largest youth population, with a number exceeding over 370 million in the year 2021. India certainly has a distinct demographic advantage in the form of its youth bulge, and I strongly believe that our youth can be instrumental in propelling growth and development as we look ahead at a new and resilient India. I am confident that today's plenary session, role of diaspora youth in innovations and new technologies, will help in brainstorming of ideas and providing us with insightful perspectives from various stakeholders. Let me conclude by thanking all of you for joining us today. I express my deep sense of gratitude to the government of Madhya Pradesh under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji for its unflinching support while partnering with MEA to this PBD convention. I also thank all the officials of the Ministry of Youth and Sports for organizing the Youth PBD. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर सईद। हमारे बीच पॉपुलर यूथ आइकॉन बन चुके ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ यूथ अफेयर्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स मौजूद हैं। विथ हिज इंस्पायरिंग डायनामिज्म एंड डेडिकेशन, ऑनरेबल श्री अनुराग सिंह ठाकुर जी एनर्जाइजेस द यूथ टू कंट्रीब्यूट टुवर्ड्स नेशन बिल्डिंग। आपसे हमारा आग्रह है माननीय कि कृपया जोश और उत्साह से भरे इन युवाओं को संबोधित करें।
Minister of State for Home Affairs, Youth and Sports, Shri Nisit Pramanik ji, and our guest of honor for today's program, Member of Parliament from Australia, Ms. Zaneta Mascarenhas, Dr. Asif Saeed ji, Mrs. Meeta ji, ministers from the Government of India, ministers from the Madhya Pradesh government, elected representatives, my dear brothers and sisters, friends from media, नमस्कार। मैं सबसे पहले तो सभी अपने ही देश भारत में इंदौर में आपका दिल की गहराइयों से बहुत बहुत स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। एक बार नहीं 6 बार लगातार इंदौर को देश का सबसे स्वच्छ शहर, द क्लीनेस्ट सिटी चुना गया है, और ये सरकार और समाज दोनों के सहयोग से ही हो पाया है। मैं बहुत बार इंदौर आया, स्वच्छ तो बहुत बार देखा, पर भारतीय आए तो इतना सुंदर बनाने का काम भी और इसको 4 चांद लगाने का काम भी यहाँ पर हुआ है। मुझे आशा है कि आपका ये प्रवास बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। लेट मी अगेन वेलकम यू ऑल टू द युवा प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस। वी ऑल हैव गैदर्ड हियर टुडे to mark the day when the most iconic Bharatiya Pravasi, a lawyer, a social activist, a visionary, a writer, a nationalist, and a statesman par excellence, one whom the nation, Shri Mahatma Gandhi, had returned back to India from South Africa almost over a century, 108 years ago. और 108 का महत्व तो हिंदू समाज में बहुत बड़ा है. मैं उसकी गहराई में नहीं जाऊंगा, लेकिन 108 साल पहले महात्मा गांधी इसी धरती पर वापस आए थे. And I take great pride in addressing and welcome you all to India. India is a land of thousands of years of civilizational history, spirituality which gave the world Shunya, and one which is today emerging as the spotlight for the world in software, space technology, and socially adopted landmark digital transformations. India is 1/6 of the humanity. In other words, 1 in every 6 person in the world is an Indian. Our youth is 60% of the population. In fact, you would be surprised to note that the median age of Indian diaspora in many countries around the world is less than that of other foreign-born and immigration populations there, making Indian diaspora youth a sizable force in several countries to reckon with. The Indian diaspora is hardworking and are go-getters in their fields. Your spirit is unparalleled and unflinching. Your achievements are tale of triumphs against the odds in a foreign land. Indian origin people have displayed pragmatism, determination to prove their worth, and found solution to some of the most pressing problems on the planet. Needless to say that some of the brightest minds of Indian origin have played a strategic role, and especially in the success of tech powerhouses across the globe with their unparalleled innovation and infinite talent. The list of Indian origin CEOs is endless. Similar is the list of Indian origin political leaders across the world. But despite the distance of sand, seas and shores, there is something that binds us all. Something special in our heart that skips a beat every time we connect with India. Be it through food, music, movies, trade or travel, I would like to point out here that the Indian diaspora youth have some unique and special qualities that are worth underscoring. They are actually inclined to pursue higher educational qualifications and climbing up professional ladders in their countries of domicile, even as they pursue their dreams and embrace their new country as their new homes. Indianness beats in their heart. आप चाहे उच्च कोटि की शिक्षा प्राप्त कर रहे हो, अपने सपनों को साकार करने के लिए दूसरे देश में पसीना बहा रहे हो, लेकिन आपके दिल में भारत बसता है और भारत के लिए आपका दिल धड़कता है. The concept and theme of Youth Pravasi Divas is rooted in the Vasudev Kutumbakam, a phrase which embodies the essence of peaceful coexistence where the whole world is one family. Friends, today India's rising global role and presidency of G20 revolves around this very theme of one earth, one family, one future under the able leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Let me pause here and ask you if you have noticed Prime Minister Modi ji's previous address to the diaspora began with the phrase, Mere pyare deshwasiyo. Do you know why? It is so that you are all reminded that no matter where you are in the world, India loves you, respects you and is proud of your achievement. आप दुनिया के किसी भी हिस्से में रहें,